So Salim King said something in one of his videos that everybody practices extrovertism, and there's actually nothing like, oh, I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert. Everybody loves their space and they have their times where they want to be out there, right? So you practice extrovertism, which I kind of find like maybe he might be onto something with that. I do have something to unbox. I got wigs from a brand called Regirl. They've rebranded like twice now. This is like their second rebrand. So now they're called Regirl. They were called Natural Girls Wigs before. I've actually been following them since they were Natural Girls Wigs. And baby, let's open it up. So yeah, we're going to be doing an unboxing while I talk to you guys about networking. Because as somebody who grew up without like access to things that are social, so I think back in secondary school we're like very home church school. We weren't really allowed to go for like birthday parties and stuff like that, which entirely isn't like bad or anything. I feel like my parents were just really concerned about our safety and like they just wanted to make sure we're not exposed to things that we're not supposed to be exposed to. But again, like there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that's one of the reasons why I love my comfort. I love my own space so much that it takes me an extra effort to like socialize or like mingle with people. And networking, socializing is one of the two ingredients that makes sales like something that is really, really enjoyable or like something that you actually consistently do. This is something that has been happening to me, and I've been seeing the limitations when it comes to my entrepreneurial journey because I am always like in my room. Obviously nowadays I'm consciously going out like to places, like I go out, I go to events and all of that. But in my opinion, I feel like even when I go to events, I don't still talk to people. Like I'm just on my own, except if someone walks up to me, then I engage in conversation, right? But I had a conversation with my lawyer recently, and she was telling me how I'm not aggressive enough, and even with my social media content as well, that I need to be more, talk to the camera, give it like. I'm like, I'm not like that kind of person, So we have these two boxes right here. So I got 2 weeks. So let's open. I think I want to open the bulb first. So let's do a little bit of boxing here. Okay, I think I have to open this first. Guys, by the way, these are my real nails. I got compliments like twice recently about like my hands being fine, my nails are like pretty. Keep your nails, guys. Don't eat your nails. That's just a lesson because I didn't do anything to them. I just let them grow. Wow, this is so nice. Okay, I think I need my... It smells so good. Oh my god. Like, and it comes pre-cut. I be pre-plucked. I had this to say that in study. I don't know the terms. I think I need to show this to one of my friends. She has a wig business. She sells like hairs and stuff. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else. To ensure high standard, opening the hair net is considered a sign of use. So basically, I can't use it if I remove it from this net. I know you guys, like, by the way, this is synthetic hair. Sorry for my guys who are following this, who are subscribing to my channel, I'll be watching this video. Please, you can skip to the point where I talk more about, like, the topic at hand. But I need to, first of all, take this in. Like, how do we remove this, the net? Hey, help me out. Like, this is out. Can I just tear it? Oh, damn. Like, this is so nice. So I need to like kind of just pull that out. Wig number 1, guys. look at that. So this is it's a synthetic wig, but then it's a synthetic wig that feels like human hair. So it actually feels like human hair as long as you can. Obviously, it has a shine to it, which is pretty obvious. But I think this thing does justice. I will not lie. And I actually got their Bob Girl. Is it? I don't know what they call it. I'll probably put the name or something. By the way, if you guys want to get this, link in my card. This is not a paid sponsorship. Just putting it out there, just like the wig. I would like to try this on myself. Maybe I'll probably wear this in one of my videos so you guys can see it on my head, but I won't be trying it right now. So we can get into the meat of the gist. The second one. So let me quickly open that up. And it's good that it came in this case, so I can actually still keep the wig inside. Because okay, yeah, so I did red hints. So I chose the one with red hints for this. And then I'm choosing the one with gold hints. Guys, oh my gosh. It smells so nice. Why does it smell nice? Why does it smell nice? So this is the second one. It's a longer wig. Let's cut this out. This is the other one. It's much longer, as you can see. And apparently this wig is actually heat resistant and like all of that great stuff. Come on. Hey, Sheba don't land. I swear this thing does not feel like synthetic hair at all. Anyway, enough of adoring the wig. But yeah, we've got a new wig. I said I was not going to wear it, but beautiful. Obviously try it out much later. But that's like those are the two wigs. I want to read out what's on the pack, so let me do that so that you guys can see. Yeah, so on this side it has this like, so it's heat resistant. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, and then it has like this care thing at the back. Yeah, I don't know if it was showing well, okay, I think it was. Yeah. How to store, how to wash. I like the box, Sha. This one says in my bob era. So yeah, I'm gonna do like a little top down. But yeah, enough of the wig. Now, as somebody who has been experiencing this as an in quote introvert, I have been noticing that other entrepreneurs out there might also be experiencing something like this. And I've decided to actually share what I've been doing to kind of make things work for myself. Because at least for this year now, we've actually made more sales than we did last year. And one thing I've noticed about myself is like, at least I can talk, right? So I pretty much have to like find my strengths and like figure out a way. Today is Friday, March 14th, and I'm starting my architecture firm. This should probably be a beginning to a series or something that you can expect. I still have 1 hour 38 minutes of space on this. I will be emptying the storage on my laptop when I get to where I'm going. So I'm starting my architecture firm this year. That's one of the goals that I have for this year, to start another successful company. So from I studied architecture in Covenant University, I am going to Scooped to meet the potential co-founders that I have. We're going to discuss like a few things. I have my notes here. On what we're going to discuss, which I'm excited about. Pretty much going to talk about the structure of the business because I'm the one with the idea and I'm bringing them in. So we're also going to talk about equity as well. Yeah, so I'm pretty much going to converse with them regarding all of these aspects and then finalize what the relationship would be like. And then I take the recording of that meeting to my lawyer so that she can draft co-founders agreement for us. and then we know that yes, we have a business. Then I also have to upgrade registration. I have registered Granita Industries as a business name, but I'm actually letting go of Granita Industries. So I'm changing Granita Industries to Granita Architect. And then anything else outside of that would operate under Granita Architect. I did remember something though, because we have Granita Industries had a page where we're supposed to like go around the world, travel, and like promote Africa. I don't know how that would play because I had already like removed the names, and I basically it's because of how I want to structure my companies. So I'm going to probably do another video or maybe talk about it along in this video. But there is a certain structure that I plan to use for my businesses. Me registering in the US is part of the entire mix. So considering where that is coming from, I can't necessarily register Ganeta Industries as a parent brand and then register subsidiaries under them anymore, basically. So the idea for the university that I had and all of that, I have to come up with new names for those. And then which means that the Instagram page, because I was using Ganeta Industries Instagram page as the page where we're promoting Africa. So we're putting out content. Like so it's not really that like nice yet. It's been a while actually. But pretty much this is what it was looking like. So we're just posting content about like people in Africa, what people are doing and all of that. There are 123 followers on this page, and I'm thinking that okay, even if we're going to still use this page as like a page for like basically putting out content and all, I think it can still operate under Ganeta Architects. I'm still thinking of how to put that in place, but pretty much the Ganeta Industries name is going to be out of the mix. I have to come up with names for the university and the charity organization that I wanted to set up. I have like a map here. This is it here. Do you see that? Not this thing really trying to focus on. I'm trying to show people something. But yeah, this is like the map that I drew. So there's an NGO I need to name, and then there's the university that I need to come up with a name for. But that's by the way anyway. So the production factory idea that I had will function under Ganeta Access, and I'm going to also put the promotion of Africa and all of that under Ganeta Architects. Ganeta Architects is an African pro brand. Anything we're doing is promoting Africa. Like in any way or another, clients that we work with, where we build structures, how we design those structures, everything is pro Africa. So anybody who wants to design houses or design structures that are, uplifting Africa and all, like that's kind of the idea of the brand. So the page that promotes Africa using content would work on that guidance architects. That's what I've been thinking about, right? I guess it's kind of like a brainstorming with you guys. Hi, can you hear me now? I actually lost you for a bit, so sorry about that. But I was saying that last year we did the pitch contest as well. It was very, very small, Sha. Like we gave, I think it was 50K cash prize to the pitch winner, and pretty much that was it. So this year we started to like make it a little bit bigger. So we reached out to more organizations, gathered monetary and non-monetary benefits basically to women. So the idea is that they pitch their business. If they have a viable business idea, something that is also scalable and actually solves a real world problem, those are people that we encourage to apply. We check their application, then they do an interview, and then they contest on the virtual event day. So the virtual event day, that's the one that's on 23rd. That's going to house the pitch contest, and we're doing 3 webinar sessions this time on different topics relating to brand building, because that's what we do as an agency. We help businesses build their brand. So that's like the entire scope. So we're now closing out with a physical hangout this time. So the pitch winners and some of the speakers, we're just going to meet at a place, eat, network, create content together, and stuff like that. So that's the entire campaign and all. So I want to kind of share my experience with regards networking, and this one actually is networking in a group chat. And this is actually how I got co-founders for my architecture company. And I was in this particular thing. It was a LinkedIn visibility challenge by Homa Wogo earlier this year, this January, and I took it upon myself to kind of introduce myself, just talk about what I do, And I think during the entire challenge, we were doing a lot of sharing our posts on social media. So this particular guy named Bamdile, he kept on my LinkedIn post, he commented that he would like to like work together and all. I kind of ignored it at a point, but I liked the fact that he was persistent. So because I had sent a message in the group again introducing my architecture firm that I'm starting, and I'm looking for co-founders and all. And then he replied my message in the group, and then I reached out. I don't know if it was me that reached out or he reached out, but we just started talking on WhatsApp, and then we had a meeting to discuss. We saw that our visions aligned, and I was able to kind of bring him on board. Then the other thing that I needed was to have someone in sales, and this is someone that I've known for a couple of years through my sister. We've worked together at Serifix, so I knew that I was good with sales, so I decided to bring him on to handle things basically, like things sales related, basically. So this is just one experience that I've had when it comes to like results of networking and like meeting new people and just like building connections. My takeaway from this experience would just be one, if you're actually looking for help, specifically looking for something, whether it's a role, you're looking for a new job, you're looking for a partner, take initiative to actually reach out in communities. Like requests are, oh, I'm looking for this person. You can put it out on LinkedIn, put it out in WhatsApp communities, on your social media, like just keep talking about it. Someone would definitely reach out, or you would definitely find someone. And then secondly, people that you have already made connections with, don't kind of just like let the relationship die like that. Because now this person that I got for sales, as a co-founder, is someone that I've known prior. We've worked together, but there was actually a period of time where we weren't talking so much. But because there was like something to solidify the relationship, which was that we have worked together before, I was able to still reach out to him and like bring him on board. So you want to make sure you value relationships, basically. I think that's like one of the things that makes sense to me. I mean, you don't want to spend so much effort to connect with someone as an introvert and then now lose that person. So that's like my takeaway from like this entire experience.
Hi y'all, so I just got to the salon. There's music playing sharp, but um again my my hairstylist is not here yet. I'm always early. Like I tried to actually come late today. It's currently 9:34. Anyway, wait. I think I have some work to do, so I would see if I can get that done before she comes. Goal achieved. I'm done. So I'm currently heading to um where am I heading to now? Ikeja. Then I want to see if I can actually get my stylus for my tablet, because God knows I've been looking for that thing for years. It's time for me to actually find it. Let me take a look at myself once more. I think this wig is quite nice. I'm satisfied. Chef's kiss. Okay, bye. So before we go into the meat of the conversation, some of the things that I have noticed about myself, I think I mentioned that you need to kind of study yourself and know what works for you. So one of the things that I've noticed about myself is I actually don't like to talk. Um, like if I'm in a room with a lot of people that I don't know, I would probably not say anything to anybody except they walk up to me and then I engage in conversation. But then when I engage in conversation, like if someone walks up to me and I start talking, I answer their questions, or I start to flow in the conversation, I start to talk more, and then I notice that it always has to be something I'm passionate about. Like if you ask me about movies that are maybe Nigerian movies, I probably won't even answer you. But if it's Chinese movies and you walk up to me and start talking about that, oh my god, I will like go on and on and on. So, but I have to like mentally like prepare myself. So I have to like note down who I want to speak to at a particular event, and then like plan what I'm going to say. Kind of just mentally prepare for it, and then I walk up to the person. If I'm the only one, it will take me a couple of
tries to walk up to the person. But if I'm with a friend and I let them know that, oh, this is what I'm trying to do and I need a bit of motivation, a bit of push, then I actually go ahead to do that. So this is like things that I've observed about myself, and based off of these things, I've now come up with some tips that can help me with networking over a period of time. So whenever I go for events, I decided that I would always go with somebody. So it's either I drag some of my team members along. So I think for Founders Connect, I actually went with like my team members. Even for the construction week that I went for Ganeta, I went with my co-founders and stuff. So I actually go with somebody, and then we strategize before we go to those sessions. So in Founders Connect, I actually got to meet a potential investor. He actually invests in businesses, but I was able to like meet with him and converse, and it was through one of my team members. So one of my team members knew somebody who knew the person. So she took me to meet that person, which I've met online before. And then that person took me to meet the investor, and then literally just dragged me. So he started the conversation, and then I took over the conversation and started talking, and like it actually went smoothly. So that's something that I've decided to start to do, so that would help me with my networking and all of that. Then I also plan to do this thing where instead of going to the events, let's say for example, you can't afford a stand. Like, you know, in events you have like branded stores and stuff like that during the event. Maybe you can't afford to get one. You can actually print branded t-shirts that has some writings on the back. So like on the back, it will have maybe like, talk to me, I'm your branding expert, something like that. I don't know. But just something very catchy, basically. So people actually walk up to you if they need or if they're looking for such services. So you don't have to be the one to walk up to them, right? So that's another thing. Then there's something that I've actually been looking at doing, which is joining networking, all these groups, communities, or is it communities I'll call it now? Every industry has associations, and that's the name. So you have like Association of Market Sellers, for example, Association of Real Estate Agencies or something like that. So joining those places kind of already gives you access to a lot of them. So in those communities, you can actually engage in conversation, which is something I'm still trying to understand well. By the time I opened those groups, there are a lot of messages, and I'm like, where do I start from? So you can create like value-based stuff and then share it in those communities. So for example, there's a entrepreneurs community that I'm in. It's called the Woo community. And after I joined, they said we should introduce ourselves. So I introduced myself. People reached out to me after that, which is fine. Then after then, I started engaging in conversation, and I did something where I created, I think it was the Women's Month campaign. So I took that campaign and then I advertised it in the community, but it was not a campaign that I'm telling people to come and buy from me. It was a campaign where I was giving value. So there was like grant prizes for women who apply and pitch. There was access like a webinar, like some other benefits that came with the entire campaign. So I advertised that, and like that got me a lot of like traction, and like people sent me DMs, some people reached out to partner, stuff like that. So I think you can actually collaborate with or join these associations or communities and give value. So you can offer like free ebooks, you can advertise free webinars, you're giving out stuff, like just make sure you give value. So that would attract people to you, and you don't seem too salesy on those communities and like they kick you out. Yeah, so those are the 3 things that I think can help with you as an introvert who wants to like network or take your networking to a higher level. So yeah, by the way, if you've tried any of these things that I've shared, you can kind of mention it in the comments, and let's have a conversation about it. I even want to know if it like has worked for you. If it hasn't, why you think it didn't work. Let's actually see like a workaround. Also, if you have other ideas as well, you can also share in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys